a minority, whether you believe in something else, whether you love someone else, or whether you have a disability, I think that sport is a place where it's accessible for everyone. There should never ever be a barrier in sport. The reason why we love sport is because it's so accessible to everyone.
I feel like culture, sport brings everyone together, and all cultures come together, and it's just something everyone can agree on and go out and have fun, simple as that.
Inclusive sport and active recreation is welcoming of everyone and allows more people to get involved and benefit from participating. Inclusive organisations value, support and promote diversity in gender, culture and ability to create a child-safe culture.
Because it makes it all about that underrepresentation and finding a place that's just for them and that is really world stage. The fact that this is being televised, the fact that we've got commentators that are world class and that are also commentating the FIFA World Cup. So you can't get better recognition around saying this is important for those underrepresented, where you can actually hold an event that's purely about them. It's just fantastic to be part of it.
We need to get those girls out there and show them that we're capable of doing just as much as the boys and giving them those opportunities, yeah.
I think at the moment it is very female dominant, but with more GFA disciplines coming out like your team gym and your free G, it is becoming a lot more open for males to join in. Getting boys into gymnastics more for the discipline a little bit and just getting them to reach out, get to know each other a little bit more. So I think it's important to get more boys into gymnastics for the social aspect and also for different disciplines for life as well.
About girls also coming together and playing with friends, just the excitement. It doesn't have to be competitive, it's just about having fun, meeting new people, creating new friendships and going away with smiles on our faces.
It brings lots of programs to us and it just provides us with many opportunities to show off our talent and gives us great coaches, great teams, great events, and it just helps us grow as a player and person over time.
Just the male body standard for swimming or just for any other sport in general, it's a little far-fetched, but we've been getting better at fixing the image.
Certain companies have been really good with changing the suits, so special race suits of carbon to fit certain body types, and they've been really inclusive. It's gotten better over the years because of more inclusivity and diversity in the sport.
Inclusive organisations allow all children, regardless of their sex or gender identity, to pursue their chosen sport. They affirm the principles of equality and fairness and remove any historical stereotypes and preconceived gender-based limitations. They welcome all children and make them feel valued.
So embedding cultural safety in events like this is a lot of work, and it takes a lot of planning to ensure that events are safe, they're inclusive, they're accessible. So in our team, we make sure that child safeguarding is everyone's business, from the players, participants, all the way through to the coaches and coordinators and our directors. So we ensure that all of our volunteers and staff have working with children checks. But then also what we want to do is make sure that the rules are very clear, that they're understandable, and that we provide opportunities for the participants to practice some of those rules before taking part in the event. And we like to ensure that the teachers and the parents have access to all of the information in very simple language so that they know what's expected.
They showed us the dances and that, and they showed us multiple videos of just how we should be who we are, and no one can stop us from being who we are and what our culture is, and we shouldn't be ashamed of it.
Rugby league and sport is like our modern day culture, so the kids are learning a bit about that, but also I think they're getting a better understanding of the connection to tribe and land and animals and how that serves a purpose for us as Indigenous people as well.
I think it's really important to have that connection to culture, so more people who don't have a chance to play can have a chance So trial out and play with the sport they love.
It's important for them to know where they came from and play for their people and their culture. I just love the involvement. It's just so exciting for them, like they're excited. And when they saw their names on the list that they made it in.
So in the first place, they introduced me to one instructor who has like kind of Chinese backgrounds. So it's able to help a bit with his learnings, and also most of the time for swimming, it's more about movements and motions, like how they move. So he's able to learn it from on the practices, so which is really good.
It really makes a world of difference because I can see an instructor in a 3-to-1 setting. I can see an instructor at the end of the pool watching. I can see a lifesaver, and I can see everyone just invested and communicating about what's happening with the children. I can hear those conversations, and it's really nice to be part of this.
Our community is rich with culture, with people from many different backgrounds calling New South Wales home. Encouraging multicultural participation and ensuring children's culture has a place in their club is a great way to help them feel valued and empowered. Inclusive clubs promote unity through embracing diversity.
I teach with other swimmers, so sometimes we modify the set for her, and after I take her individually. So it's more accurate and more improvement.
And also the classification helps because they know kind of what I need. Difficult sometimes, but in the end they get to know me, and it's nice.
It's massively important because it then means that they are swimming against people of their own ability. You sometimes might look and go, why is that swimmer swimming against another person? At Paralympics in particular, and it has to do with their classifications. So it's important that those kids get classified as early as possible so that they can swim or compete against people with the same abilities that they have.
At a multi-class swimming competition, there's lots of exceptions to the usual swimming rules, not just in the water, where there's obviously technical exceptions. Depending on their disability, they may have some assistance on the block, so they may have a light flash if they're hearing impaired. Sometimes they have a person who taps them when they're swimming. That's for vision impairment. They obviously don't know when the end of the wall is coming to turn. So those support people are sometimes family members and sometimes the coach.
Riding around the arena, sometimes riders need a support from both sides, so you have to hold on. You just get a feel for what to do and when to do it to keep everybody safe, both rider and volunteers.
I find out if I have an issue, I will wait until everything's calm. If I see something that isn't right, I will let people know that no, this is what you have to do. It comes with a lot of practice of getting the confidence. I had to work it all up. I understand where it comes from with kids having a disability. I'm a disability myself. It doesn't define me. It does not define who I am.
Every child is unique, and that's what makes them awesome. Inclusive sport and active recreation clubs create a level playing field for young people of all abilities where everyone can thrive. It is important for sport and active recreation organisations to ensure everyone is treated with respect and that participation reflects the diversity of the communities they are a part of. By including, valuing and empowering young people of any gender, culture or ability, we're building an active community that cares, learns, grows and has fun together.
It brings everyone closer, to be honest. It's just like we're all one big family.
Learn more about inclusive sport and active recreation with the resources in this video or on the Office of Sport website.
It's really important for basketball to be an inclusive sport, whether it's in the Indigenous space or the female space or wheelchair athletes or disability, because it's everyone's game.